Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Make some noise!
What's cracking, dog? What it do? This is R2 Radio. R2 Radio? With the homeboy Roro and your homegirl Risa. Check it out.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to R2 Radio. I'm Roro and I'm here with
Risa.
And today we're at Billboard Live Tokyo for our exclusive interview with Maxi Priest. So, welcome back to Japan. Thank you for having this interview with us. We really appreciate it.
Honor and a pleasure. It's good to be here, man.
Yeah, excellent. It's an honor to have you.
You know, Tokyo is a place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times have you been to Japan?
Oh my gosh, how many times have I been to Japan?
So many times.
Let's say I've been coming here from probably about 85.
Oh, wow. Before I was born.
And I've probably been coming here maybe at least once a year. And then, you know, like I wasn't here last year, so 2 years ago was the last time I was here. So, you know, once a year, but then some gaps.
Oh, I see.
Cool.
So you kind of know everything, though.
Kind of. I wouldn't know because really I should be speaking Japanese fluently.
Yeah, people might say the same thing about me too. So coming to Japan, I know it's kind of an interesting place. It's different from any place around the world.
Oh, most definitely.
When you first came here,
Yeah.
was there any like culture shock moments or anything that you were surprised about when you first came?
Well, if I give you a short story of when I first came here, when we first came here, it was you know, you could come into a place of 3,000-4,000 people and you could hear a pin drop. You know, so if you just imagine as an artist, you are yourself as an artist, you're in your changing room and the place is silent. But somebody's telling you that there's 3,000 people out there.
You like, really?
So then when you go out there and then you know, you get nice little applause, and then you do your song, and then they give you a nice little applause, and then you do your next song, and then your mind's ticking and you're kind of going, are they really understanding? Is this really, am I really supposed to be here? Is this working? And I've watched that change, you know, over the years, and the culture just changed. You know, when you walk into that same room, it's like, before you go, it's like,
they're high,
everybody's going crazy. So, yeah, there's been a lot of changes, a lot of, fabulous. You know, I remember when we did some very, very early shows, and you know, the stage was very empty. You know, the setup wasn't the same, you know. But then, as you every year you came, they just got better and better and better and better, and they learned very fast.
See.
You know, so yes, quite a few culture shocks.
That's one of them. Thanks for that story. Okay, now let's go back to the beginning. You know, what inspired you to sing?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Just the spirit of the music.
It was just there, I guess.
Feeling. I was brought up in Pentecostal. My mother was a missionary in Pentecostal church. So I guess my mother always sung. So even from in her womb, you were hearing this vibration.
She gave it to you.
So as a child, it just seemed like
natural.
A natural and normal thing to do.
I see. So your name, how did you get your name, Maxi Priest, your stage name?
Well, it's 12 tribe of Israel, 12 sons of Jacob, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, and so forth. And according to which month you're born is your tribe name. So my tribe name is Levi. and the Levites are the priests.
Oh, I see.
So before they used to call me Levi, but I kind of went Maxi Priest.
Oh, I see. I like.
And
like
as
the
I
wordplay.
said it, it rung, and it just rung.
I see.
And I guess if you type in Maxi Priest on the internet, you may find that I'm probably the only person that comes up.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess it worked out for
So
the best. Yeah.
you know, it was a blessing. It was really and truly just meant to be.
I see. I see, you know, you started and got a name for yourself singing with the Saxon sound system.
Saxon sound system. I spent a lot of time around there. You know, throughout the struggles of living in England with racism and all this kind of foolishness, sound system was pretty much like our saving grace. That's where we could come together, you know, and have parties and dances and stuff like that, and then we would have an opportunity to come together, you know. So sound system is a very groundation in our culture, you know. And then, you know, you have to understand that we brought a lot of this from the culture, from our teachings from Jamaica, you know. So we used to spin the B-sides of the tracks and play the instrumental, and then we created like a live performance on the sound system. And tapes, cassette tapes in those days would just fly all over the place, and you know, if you're walking along the local streets and stuff like that, you would hear the cassette blurring our party or
like loud
session that we played at either the week before or even the night before, you know. And that began to give us popularity, I guess. You know?
I see. Kind of similar to hip hop if you look at it. How?
Well, yeah, it was kind of before hip hop.
Yeah, that's crazy how, you know, even though it's different part of the world, how, you know, when cultures come together, they create something so powerful and impactful.
Definitely. But when you look at a lot of the rappers, a lot of them are West Indian affiliated.
Oh wow! So they brought that culture there around the world.
Biggie Smalls, his mother's Jamaican.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know, there's so many of them that are West Indian parentage. You know, so it's not really Busta Rhymes.
Oh yeah. So
Heavy
many.
D. You know. So I guess they kind of got the same kind of teaching that we did from the West Indies. And you know, you're living somewhere in England, you're influenced by the culture that you are living in, and then you're also influenced by your parentage culture. And then I guess you try and put the two together and try and create something new.
So I guess that's where the term reggae fusion came from. I guess you grew up in England, but your family's from Jamaica, so it's like both came together, both different worlds.
Yeah, and I'm sure, as you can imagine, as a young man, you know, you're trying to always create something new, you know, for your generation. There's every generation there's going to be a new trend, or a search for a new trend to be set.
I see.
You know, and I guess that just evolved from out of those aspects. You know?
I see. So from the Saxon Sound System crew, you had your first big hit on with Philip Levi. You wrote the song?
Yeah. We produced. I produced that song. The song was written by Philip Levi, and then obviously we did the track for it, and and produced it, you know, and that went to #1 in the reggae charts. And, you have to also understand that we were used to music coming from Jamaica, so for us
to send it
back and achieve a #1 out there was like groundbreaking and awesome for us, you know.
I see. So I seen an interview where you said after you released that song and you was like in a bidding war with 4 different labels, and you went on to sign with Virgin Records for 17 years. I know a lot of people might think when you get a record deal, automatically like you're balling the success, but you actually, you said when you got your record deal and your first album release, you was still working. You know?
I was because I come from a very hard-working kind of family, you know, and I guess, you know, when you come from a working class family, then, you know, not poor but a working class family. You're just trying to achieve, you know. You're trying to achieve as much as you can, and you know, trying to better our life situation.
I see.
From what our parents had when they first came to England, you know. So it was all about hustling and trying to, you know, trying to make ends meet, and then trying to do more than just making ends meet.
I see.
So work here, work there, do that, do this, do that.
So I guess for you, it didn't matter about the sign a record deal. It was like, I'm just going to work even more harder, you know?
Well, it did. Everything is part and parcel, but it was just an opportunity. It was a great opportunity. I saw that I had an opportunity. And from kids, we were always taught, you know, when opportunity knocks, you grab it.
Grab it, yeah.
You know, you grab it, grab the bull by the 2 horns and roll with it, you know. And I guess as a young kid, as a new generation, we were just trying to pull that, pull this, pull that, pull that, and try and make it into something bigger than the struggle that our parents went through.
I see. So going to your music, Wild World, you know, that was a pretty big hit you had. What gave you the idea to cover that song?
It wasn't my idea, actually.
Really?
It was my management's idea at the time. I'd already signed a deal, I'd already had a bit of success. But when I got the song, I didn't even really like it. I didn't. I wasn't really feeling it. It was very kind of radical and kind of going, you know,
A little different.
I ain't singing that, you know. And then all the way to Jamaica to record with Sly and Robbie. They pushed it. They were like, no, you gotta do that song. You gotta do that song. And I guess the rest is history.
The rest is history. Oh, wow. So going to your biggest hit, Closer to You, you know, which made you the first reggae artist to be on Billboard #1 in the USA. How did it feel, you know, coming from London, just to be now all over the world #1?
I mean, it was exciting. I felt really, really good and really proud. And then my folks were behind me, you know. Everybody was, it was just like a roller coaster, you know. But good. You know? It just felt really good. We were going somewhere. We were making a change and making a difference in not only musically but as life. You know, as I said, the struggles that we were facing in London, you know, as a young black man in London, the racism and all that kind of stuff, you know, just it put a lot of damper on us. You know, it just kind of made you wonder sometimes what does life have to offer. And then when you achieve these successes, you kind of, you know, a lot of weight just comes off your shoulder.
It's like, I did it, you know.
You kind of think, not so much that I did it, but we're going somewhere.
I see.
You know, we can make a change that the next generation to come along will not have to face
I see.
bullshit that we faced.
So it was bigger than just a hit song, you know?
Every part of my journey has been bigger than just a record deal, money, or anything like that. It wasn't just for me. It was an achievement for many. You know.
I see.
Yeah.
So you have a new album that you released in September, and this is really nice. Can you tell us about that?
It's like a full circle, and it all comes back to love.
All comes back to love.
I really love that.
That's the title of this new album. I had a ball. We had a lot of fun making this album with my good friend Shaggy, Mr. Bombastic, Shane, and Dwayne. From out of the Ranch crew. It was such an honor and a privilege, and we had such a ball creating this album. I feel really good about it, and I truly hope that it achieves what I think it deserves to achieve.
Oh yeah, because it's a really nice album.
Thank you.
You know, in your songs, you know, in the past, and even this one, It All Comes Back to Love, you speak about love a lot. You know, can you tell us what does love mean to you?
It means many things. You know, number one, it means the Creator. It means God. You know, it means so many different things. It means family. It means unification. It means positive and not negative. It's love is the key. So any door you want to open, then the word love must be involved.
It all comes back to love.
There you go.
You know, so you've been active in the music business since the 80s. Can you give us what's your secret for like longevity? How have you lasted so long? I mean, because you look at your videos, they're still like brand new and hot. Your music's still hot.
I would have to ask you that, because at the end of the day, you know, we do what we do, and we're blessed to be doing what we're doing, and we're more blessed because it's the fact that it's people that support the music in order for you to survive.
I see.
You can make as much music as you want. If it doesn't sell, then you better go and find another job. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? I can sit here and say, oh yeah, I make some great music and great this and great that. I've had great songs that I thought was great songs that never did anything. You know what I'm saying? So this business that we're in, it's people driven. You know, if the people like it and they support it, then we're going somewhere. If they don't, back to the drawing board, or go and find something else to do. So I guess I survive. I'm blessed to survive because of the support that I've had from people.
I see.
Without them, there is no me.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? So that's it.
You've taken reggae music to the highest peak, but what do you see for the future of the genre?
I couldn't have taken it to the highest peak because that's the future.
Oh, I guess that question answers itself. Okay. Well.
I've played my part, and there's been many before me that we have to give respect to. You know, and I'm just glad and happy to be a part of something that translates in progression. You know, not just partying and music. You know, it's a progression for a whole nation of people. You know, we're moving forward. We're going somewhere. We're not in the same struggle that we were in before. You know? Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. That's all our time. Can you give like one final message, to the listeners and viewers out there?
Hey, what up, everybody? This is Maxi Priest. I truly want to thank each and every one of you for the support over the years, not only for my music, but for reggae music on a whole. I want to thank you for coming to all my shows, supporting my music. I guess most importantly, supporting this new album. I hope you enjoy it just as much as I do. Please.
Thank you very much.